shoulder every burden, every disadvantage I run to manage. I don't have a gun to brandish, I walk these streets famished. The plan is to fan this spark into a flame, but damn it's getting lost when we spell out the name. I am the A-M-E-S-A-N-D-E-R, mentally a colony that runs independently. Meanwhile, Brady keeps shitting on us endlessly. Essentially, they tax us relentlessly. The King George turns around, runs a spending spree. He ain't never gonna set his descendants free. So there will be a revolution in this century. And to me,
he says in parentheses.
but don't be shocked when your history book mentions me. I will lay down my life if it sets us free. Eventually, you'll see my ascendancy. But I am not going away my shot. I'm not going away my shot. Just like my country, I'm young, scrappy, and hungry, and I'm not going away my shot.
I am not going away my shot. I am not going away my shot. Hey yo, I'm just like my country, I'm young, scrappy, and hungry, and I'm not going away my shot. It's time to take a shot. I dream of life without a monarchy. The unrest in France will lead to anarchy. Anarchy, how you say? Anarchy. When I like to make the other side panicky with my shot. You want my tailor's apprentice, and I got John Knuckleheads and local parentis. I'm drilling the rebellion, so no what's my chance of socially advance. Instead of sewing some pants, don't get shot. But we'll never be truly free until those in bondage have the same rights as you and me. You and I do or die. Wait till I sally in on the stallion with the first black battalion. I'm not shot. Geniuses, lower your voices. You keep out of trouble and you double your choices. I'm with you. But the situation is fraught. You've got to be carefully taught. If you talk, you're gonna get shot.
Bird, check what we got. Mr. Lafayette, hard rock like Lancelot. I think your pants look hot. Lawrence, I like you a lot. Let's have your clock. Packing up the kettle, fall in the pot. What are the odds that God would put us all in one spot? I'm just one of conventional wisdom, like it or not. A bunch of revolutionary ammunition, abolitionists. Give me a position, show me where the ammunition is. Oh, am I talking too loud? Sometimes I get overexcited. Shoot off at the mouth. I never had a group of friends before. I promise that I'll make y'all proud.
Let's get this guy in front of a crowd.
I am not going away my shot. I am not going away my shot. You know I'm just like my country. I'm not scrappy and hungry, and I'm not going away my shot. I am not going away my shot. I am not going away my shot. You know I'm just like my country. I'm not scrappy and hungry, and I'm not going away my shot. Everybody sing up. Oh, whoa, hey, whoa, whoa, whoa. So let them hear ya. Let's go. Whoa, whoa. I said shout it to the rooftop. Shout it to the rooftop. Come on, let's go. Rise up. When you're living on your knees, you rise up. Tell your brother that he's gotta rise up. Tell your sister that she's gotta rise up. When are these colonies gonna rise up? 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 Rise up. I imagine death so much it feels more like a memory. When's it gonna get me? In my sleep, 7 feet ahead of me. If I see it coming, do I run or do I let it be? Is it like a beat without a melody? See, I never thought I'd live past 20. Where I come from, some get half as many. Ask anybody now, we living fast and we laugh, reach for a flash.